First thing I want to do is go back to my variables, I guess, and all right, so I guess the next one would be the adding up everything. So I want to put a total quantity that's purchased, total amount of items that's purchased. So for that, I'm just going to actually name it quantity, a quantity variable, and then so if you think about it, all I have to do to find out how many things are purchased is just these are strings, or floats, but or I meant sorry, these are strings or ints. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. So I'm going to add these all together, and it should give me the total amount that's been input. So to do that, all you have to do is type in the variable names, and then put an addition sign, and then just type in all the variable names with an addition sign. So if you recall, when I was concatenating strings, I was using an addition sign, and when there's a string and you concatenate a string, it just literally puts them side by side. So it'll by adding strings, it's just putting it next to it. That's what. But if you add integers or floats, it doesn't put them side by side. If I categorize them as strings, it would put them side by side. So if apples were equal to 1, but I said it was a string, and then oranges was equal to 1, but I said it was a string, and then I put apples plus oranges, it would be the equals, it would come out to 12, or a 1 and a 2 next to each other, if that makes sense. But since they're integers and I'm putting an addition sign, it's going to actually add them together. So I want to do that for all of them. All right, and I think that should work for the quantity. Um, so. Yeah, I'm going to print that out. I'll just do it one by one. So the variable and then what I want it to print out, and say quantity purchased. Um, so since I'm concatenating it like this, and these are integers, so I need to change it to a string, and then put it within its variable. So and it's called quantity. Then close the variable, and then close the string, and then I'm going to concatenate it to let's see. So it's going to say, let's say 50 were purchased, so 50 quantity purchased 50. But let me put total items or total fruits. So it'll say 50 total fruits. Quantity purchased 50 or however many total fruits. That should work. All right. Um. All right. So next. So I want a sub cost. So when everything's added up before taxes. So sub underscore cost. And I'm going to put this as, so this will have to be everything instead of, like this one was these variables added. This one will be these variables added because it's the cost, this actual price that are set on them. Trying to think. I'm probably going to have to, so I'm going to go ahead, I want to have to format this as well since I think we'll try it without it and see what happens. So apples total plus oranges total. It's gonna be a big one. Generally don't want to have it too big of like single lines. Try to want to keep it under, or you want to try to keep it under a certain length. But this is just for learning purposes, so I guess it's fine. Alright. Subcost. So all these together, and then I need it to print out the subcost. Um, I just wanted to put the cost for now just to see what. I just want to, because I think I'm gonna have to format it. I just want to see what it looks like. All right, yeah, definitely. It's adding them as strings because why is it adding them as strings? As I said before, if you yeah, we can fix this. So what I want to do is I want to format this so to 2 decimal places and change them all to floats, even though it's been done here already. Like the items within them are, but the variable themselves aren't, I guess, is why. We'll find out, but let's look. So format, and then it's got to be a float. So I want a float, and then in the float. So a float, I wouldn't be able to float all of it with one function, so I won't have to float each of these individually. There's probably also a better way to do this so the line's shorter, but I think that's the only way I'm gonna have to, or I'm gonna be able to do it. So I'm gonna float these individually, and then I'm gonna format. I can format the whole line, but you just can't float. You can try it if you want, but it won't let you float the all of these variables at once at least. Yeah, this line is very long, but fine. Alright, and then the format, which I want it to be. So I gotta concatenate the string F and then close it. Alright, so now it should print out the sub cost correctly, which should just be all of however many I purchased together. So if I purchase 10 apples, 50 cents. So $5, $6, $4, $1, and then $10. Alright, so that looks about right. So the sub cost $26. 10, 11, 15, 21, 26. Alright, and as you can see, it outputs how many we purchased as well, as we asked it to in the print here. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure of a way to get around having to format and float all of these like this. Alright, so let me just word this as, I can't think of how it's worded on a receipt, but sub cost that should be fine. Alright, and then we put a space, and then next I want to have taxes. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and format every variable because I think I have to. Or I can't think of a way not to do that so that it comes out as 2 decimal places. So for taxes, if you don't know how to calculate taxes, so I'm gonna first you gotta decide how much taxes you want to take out. I'm gonna do 8% for taxes. So it'd be the sub cost. It would be this times 8% to get your total. Cause that's when I say how much the taxes are. So sub cost multiplied by 8%, and I'm gonna also format it. So first thing, format, and then you have to format a function type. So float, format the float, or call it a float, and then the sub cost, because that's the total amount so far. And I'm gonna go ahead and close the float, and then I'm gonna add it to nope. Let me think. Oh yeah, duh, I'm doing taxes, so it'd be multiplied by 0.08 because it's 8%, and 8% from 100 would be in a decimal place would be 0.08. So that's why you have to do it like that. And then since I'm formatting it, I can just put a comma to concatenate it, and then the decimal to F, so it'll be 2 decimal places. All right, and let's test it. All right, I'm just gonna do 10 just to make it easier to look at. And I did something wrong. String object is not callable. 948. Oh, okay. So what I did wrong was I didn't concatenate this. So I want to make it a string. All right. So I need a space here, but everything else looks right so far. Subcost seems right, but it didn't print. Oh yeah, because we forgot to put the print statement for that. I don't even remember where that freaking space went. Oh, it was right here. I think that's where the space was. Okay. And then print the taxes. So we want to print taxes. So I want to actually say what it's printing. So taxes, and then let's just say tell them how much taxes are being calculated. All right, and then close that string, and then concatenate the money $, and then concatenate a string for taxes. Okay, I think that should work. 10, 10, 10, 10. All right. So 26, $2.08 would be 8% of 26. That is right. All right. So it looks like our, and just to do it one more time to make sure the math is right, let's do 5. And $1.04 for taxes. Okay. Easy enough. All right. And then the last thing we would need would be the total cost. So once again, I don't have to format it, but the total cost would just be the sub cost plus the taxes. So sub cost plus taxes, but I'm gonna have to format and float everything. So let me just do that. So format and then float. So I want to close the float here for that one, and float this one, and close it here. But then I want to format it. So concatenate the string to f. All right, I think that's good. All right, and then lastly, the print statement for the total cost. Total cost total cost. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Let's look. All right, so welcome to John's Fruit Stand. How many apples would you like? Let's just put random numbers this time. All right, you purchased 9 apples for $4.50, 240, 3 grapes for 30 cents. Purchased 80 melons for $80. Quantity purchased 101 total fruits. Sub cost $89.20. Taxes 80% of $89.20 would be $7.14. Total cost being $96.34. All right, looks good. And then I'm just going to end it with a final print statement, something like, thank you for shopping at John's Fruit Stand. And one final run, and I think we'll be good. 0. I haven't used 0 yet. Yep, 0 for $0. Thank you for shopping at John's Fruit Stand. Alright, looks like we're good here. So that is pretty much how you can make a basic, I guess, online fruit stand, including all of the, or not all of them. I didn't include modulus or division or subtraction. So, but I included some math operators within this, so to give you a basic idea of how you can incorporate it within Python. But if you have any questions or if you'd like to see something in particular, please leave a comment in the video. And that is it for now. See you next time.